job. I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old son who need to have an income, so you get a job.
Do you think you deserve the job here?
It's not my call, between Peter and President Cramsey.
But do you think you deserve it and you earned it?
I think I'm a good football coach, yes.
What is your role moving forward in the next 60 days or whatever?
We got to keep these kids going to class. I mean, it's a big time of semester for them. Their exams coming up and that type of stuff. So we got to keep them going to class. We got to keep them at their workouts. Keep them focusing on everything that they need to do as if it's normal, days for them.
What will you do to sell yourself to Peter Fields and President Cramsey?
I'm not sure to answer that question right now, Ted. If given the opportunity, I'm going to put my best foot forward to move along in my career and do what's best for, again, my wife and 2 kids.
You've been through this before. Just talk about how tough it is dealing with this uncertainty.
It's a miserable situation. It's a miserable situation. When the head coach gets fired, the entire staff gets fired. And if they do bring a new head coach in, that guy has his people. So again, I keep bringing it up because that's the only thing on my mind right now. My wife and 2 kids. We need to have a job. We need to get a job. I have a lot of connections. A lot of jobs will be open out there, but the uncertainty is very nerve-wracking with the family.
Have you had a chance to talk to any of the players? How are they handling?
Players are very disappointed, as well as every coach here is very disappointed with what's going on.
How did you guys find out?
We found out this morning, and we were in the staff meeting. Went through recruiting stuff and our next steps in the program. And coach left the room and came back in and told us.
You had a chance to talk to Dakota?
I talked to Dakota, yes, I talked to her pretty much every single day. Talked to her very in depth today as to what went on, why it went on, and all that type of stuff. And trying to keep him focused on continuing to move forward in his career and what he needs to do.
How would you evaluate just the status of the program right now? Just the status of the program, just what you've seen over the last 3 years, where you guys are at right now.
The program's not in a good spot. We're 5 and 16. We're not in the playoffs. That's unacceptable.
Would you like to stay here if given that chance? Is this a place that your family likes and you're comfortable?
We love Bozeman, yes. We love Bozeman. It's a great place. It's a great program. Bobcat Nation's awesome, all that type of stuff. But if given that opportunity, like I said, I'll put my best foot forward. If not, I've got to find income for Brock and Bryce.
So what's the next few days like for you guys? You and all the coaches? Is it just a mad dash?
It's phone calls, everybody knowing the business, seeing where everything's at, talking to my representation, my agents and those guys, and making sure that, there's opportunities down the road that we can get our foot in the door, they can get me interviews, and that's my job from that point. Put a lot on what we've done this last 2 years offensively, the numbers that we put up, is a positive thing. Putting our foot forward to get another job.
How hard is it to balance that for all of the coaches with also, I remember last year saying, you went out 38 days in a row after the season ended.
In recruiting?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to keep doing our jobs here. We still do have jobs here. We still owe this program and the kids in this program, more importantly, the players in this program, to continue putting our foot forward in the recruiting process and the kids that we have offered and have committed and all that type of stuff. So it's a busy time of year.
How tough is going through that process, just not knowing what the future is?
You never know what the future is, but it's nerve-wracking. It's scary. It's a business that we're in right now, where if you don't perform, you get fired. I think people out there, sign petitions to fire and start all these things with fire and go on message boards and let's fire this guy, fire that guy, fire this guy, get rid of this guy. And sometimes they forget there's a 3-year-old boy and a 1-year-old boy who need their dad to do their job.
Peter said he talked to you about being the point person here. What does that exactly entail?
Any player that comes in with an issue and wants to talk, they come to me right now. We got to keep moving forward in recruiting. That goes through myself and Bo Beck, who's still the recruiting coordinator here, all that type of stuff. So that goes through.
Retention strategies. Do you have any notes just in terms of players keeping guys around?
For
just current players.
Ask again, so I'm answering the right question.
Are you guys going to say anything to any of the players in terms of trying to keeping them here, or maybe what their
yes, well, we talk to the players and talk to our positions. Don't make any rash decisions. Someone's going to come in here and coach this program, and you need to buy into that guy who comes in and coach this program. They're going to get a good coach in here. And these guys got to buy into that and go. there's some guys who don't want to play for other coaches, but you know, when it's all said and done, you're going to at some point.
Is it safe to characterize what happened today as a complete shock? Or with the way the season went, did you maybe think this was a possibility?
I've been through this before, so when you have when I was at New Hampshire, we won pretty much every year. At FIU, we had a bad season. Here, I was more shocked at FIU because now I know that nothing means anything except winning at that moment. When you have a bad season, it's always on your mind that stuff could happen. Was I shocked, surprised? Yes. Rob Ash is an outstanding coach, did a great job in this program. We had a bad year, yes. We didn't fulfill our expectations, yes. Was I shocked? Of course. But, Peter Fields and President Audette thought the program needed to go in a different direction, and they're decision makers. So.
How grateful are you to Rob for giving you this opportunity and getting to work with him for a couple
It's awesome, man, working with the guys, been coaching that long. I've learned so much from him. I had the opportunity to work for 3 different head coaches right now. If you met the other 2 head coaches I worked for, they're completely different than Rob in a lot of ways. But you learn from everybody. I learned a lot from Rob. It's been a great opportunity to work for a guy who's been coaching as long as he has. I learned a lot from him, take a lot from him. I have nothing but respect for him. Wish him as much luck down the road as the rest of the staff.
What do you think the potential of this program is?
Sky's the limit for this program. It should be an elite program in the country. With the resources we have, the stadium we have, with the fan base we have, and all that type of stuff, it should be one of the elite programs in the country.
Dakota's a redshirt junior. Is he on track to graduate this summer?
Dakota will graduate this semester. Graduate in December.
You were quoted as saying he doesn't want to play for anyone else but you.
Me and Dakota have a very good relationship. Very good relationship. I have two real sons in South Dakota. That's what I got. You know what I mean? So we got a very good relationship.
All right.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.